Before there was light, there was him. Before there was life, there was death. And death had a name. Hades, god of the underworld, for centuries alone on his throne of bone and shadow, feared by gods, worshipped by no one. His kingdom was eternal, his silence unbroken, until the day he looked up and saw the surface world. Above him, under an open sky, walked a girl untouched by sorrow. Her name was Persephone, daughter of the earth trembled. The flowers wilted where she stood, and the ground itself began to open.
She was spring itself, innocent, radiant, alive. And from the shadows of the earth, Hades watched her. He wanted something.
From the deep, a chariot of black bone horses tore through the earth, and upon it stood the king of the dead himself. In one breath, spring was gone. In one breath, the surface world lost its light. Down into the dark he carried her, past the rivers of the dead, past the judgment of souls, into a kingdom no living being had ever seen. You will be my queen. This kingdom has waited an eternity for a light such as yours. She did not answer him. She would not eat. She would not smile. Persephone had become a prisoner of paradise's opposite.
Above, Demeter searched. Field after field, she called her daughter's name and heard nothing but silence.
In her grief, the goddess of the harvest let the world starve with her. Crops died, rivers froze, famine spread across every mortal land. For the first time, mortals felt what death truly meant. Not as a single soul lost, but as an entire world losing hope.
Even the king of the gods could not ignore it any longer. If this continued, humanity would not survive the season. Before we go further into the deal that would change the seasons forever, hit that like button and subscribe. There's far more myth waiting below. Zeus sent his messenger, Hermes, down into the underworld itself. With a single command, bring Persephone home.
Zeus commands her release, Hermes said. And for a long, heavy moment, Hades said nothing at all.
He had waited an eternity to not be alone. And now, in a single word, he would lose her again. But the law of the underworld was absolute. Whoever tastes its fruit belongs to it forever. Some say she was tricked. Some say she chose it herself. 6 seeds, 6 pomegranate seeds, placed upon her tongue. In that instant, her fate was sealed. 6 seeds, 6 months bound to the underworld. Every single year, forever.
Hermes returned to Olympus with the truth. Persephone would go home to her mother, but she would always return to the dark.
And so, compromise was struck between gods, grief, and love that refused to be simple. For 6 months of the year, Persephone walks beside her mother, and the world blooms into spring and summer, alive with her joy.
But when the 6 months end, she descends once more into the dark, and the earth grieves her absence with autumn and winter. And in the underworld, Hades is no longer alone. Persephone rules beside him, not as a prisoner anymore, but as queen of the dead. This is why the seasons turn. This is why the world dies and is reborn year after year, because of one god's loneliness and one goddess's choice. Not just the god of death, but the god who waited for something worth ruling beside.